Stuff is Charles J. And just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey than me.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man. I know you wanna leave me, and I refuse to let you go. Listen, I refuse to give a prediction, and I just want to talk about it. I can't do it, folks. I tried. I thought about it. It's a lot of shit I gotta say before I get to that, though. Listen, I can't do it, and I'm explaining why I can't do it. But before I could ever explain that shit, it's some more shit I must explain. Showbiz the adult. Listen, I just seen some shit. That Shakur stopped following him, and old Moonshine spoke on it and shit like that, and he vouched for that shit. And I heard Moonshine say that Showbiz the Adult is the greatest show on YouTube. Listen, first and foremost, that's the first good thing I ever heard you say about a black man drunk. Listen, for you to say that about Showbiz further lets me know. No. Listen, Showbiz is very successful, but I just want to go on account of saying that, listen, Showbiz, congrats to you, and congrats to you and your white, damn near bright, damn near white Mexican wife. Shout out to you, bro. And shout out to all that, and shout out to your Taco Tuesdays. When you be having that sombrero on the top of your shit, shout out to all that, bro. You're very successful, but I just want to go on account and say some shit. I don't consider you a YouTuber no more. Nah, bro, you done made it. Yeah, you like an underground rapper that finally got that deal with Universal. You are mainstream media now, in my opinion. I think Showbiz the Adult is mainstream media. And hey, listen, that's just your style. But I just wanna say something because old Moonshine is saying that you are so fair and unbiased, and that's why he fuck with you, and that's why you have the success you have. Nah, bro, I'm happy for your success, but it ain't because you unbiased. You are very biased. Listen, bro, it's a couple of you brothers I noticed. You, what's that other brother that say, true. Yeah, y'all two. Listen, it's a couple of y'all, bro. T Street, yeah, Showbiz, true, and T Street. All three of y'all. It's a couple of more. It's a lot. Matter of fact, most black YouTubers are fair and unbiased towards non-black fighters. But they hard as hell. I told you, bro, when you look at these black content creators, when you just look at black men today, I told you, bro, I'd rather be judged by 12 redneck Mississippi, East Texas whites. That's what I'd rather. I'd rather them to judge me than black people today. Because if black people was our judge, bro, we get life without parole for a fucking burglary. We very hard on each other, and those content creators are a prime example. When black fighters do something wrong or they consider ducking, boy, the way they, man, let me tell you something. Half your success come from you shitting on Jamal Charlo and shitting on Floyd. All y'all got that in common. Y'all always try to act like Floyd ruined boxing. Showbiz, you the same one that said, yeah, Floyd beat her, but Manny Pacquiao is greater. Yeah, he greater. His career was greater because he fought Antonio Margarita and Barrera now. Listen, bro, you just say shit to appease white folks. The most successful, bro, and not all of them, because there's some that's successful and they've built a following. But them, nah, bro, y'all just say shit that to make sure you don't offend white folks and Latinos, in my opinion. That's what you do. You fair to everybody else, but you ain't fair to your own. And you don't want to seem pro-black. Y'all are afraid of that shit. You do not want to be considered pro-black at all, and you don't. You never, and you wouldn't dare say I'm going for the black fighter because he's black. It ain't but a handful of content creators that even say that shit. You motherfuckers scared to say that shit. Most of you motherfuckers. Soft ass shit. Which leads me to some more shit. That's another reason why I'm having a hard time with this prediction. Because black fans are not behind Andrade. Listen. But now, when we talk this fair and unbiased shit, nowadays when somebody say they fair and unbiased, that mean they fair to white people. That's how I take it. That's how I take it. Because if you were so fair, I'm just saying, bro, why didn't you call Fury out on the steroid? You had so much to say about Wilder saying it was a heavy suit, just like Stephen A. in First Take. Everybody talked about the heavy suit, but you never addressed Nicholas Asbury, bro. When he was showing that Tyson Fury was sparring me, bro, without padding in his gloves, he was practicing on that shit, preparing for Wilder. You never spoke on it, bro. You never spoke on him popping dirty. You don't talk about Canelo popping dirty, bro. You praised the shit out of him when he was winning undisputed and shit like that. You never bring up the steroids, bro. But when a black fighter do something, y'all three are the first ones, bro. So yeah, you and True. Bro, listen, and you know another thing about old True? Cause I be trying to figure out sometimes I just try to give you motherfuckers a chance. Listen, old True, no, bro, he loved to bring up the fact that he used to be with the Nation of Islam or some shit, and you was on some pro-black shit, and your whole war is against the LDBC, bro. Or I don't know if you want to call them. I don't know what you want, but that's your war, bro, and against Earl Spence fans. Hey, bro, I told you, bro, you one of them, bro, that. And you building up a huge following because you spreading hate. That's what a lot of you motherfuckers spread. Listen, bro, I told you, bro, these Earl Spence haters, they hate Al Heyman too. They hate Frank Martin. They hope he lose. This shit is deep, bro. Yeah. So, anyway, so he said he used to be a black Muslim. Listen, bro, let me tell you something. And then you want to try to expose people who claim to be pro-black. Listen, bro, but you ain't pro-black. Yeah, you stop being a black Muslim, bro, but when you stop that, you stop being black. Like, if you think they was fake, if you thought the Nation of Islam was fake, bro, won't you start your own other black shit? You left your black journey. So that's some soft ass shit to me. No. Why didn't you remain pro-black when you left the goddamn nation? You left the nation and listen, bro, you cater to white folks. It be mainly whites and Latinos in your chat. Any black man that got mainly whites and Latinos in his chat, I don't trust them and I don't want to click on your shit. I tell you, cause most Latinos don't fuck with us. Which leads me to say something, bro. It's a Latino brother. I gotta give you credit. 3 of the first channels to me is I just had to narrow it down to 3. It's more than 3 though. It's some fair channels, bro. I think Nocturnal Thoughts is fair. And subscribe to the brother channel. Nocturnal Thoughts, he's fair. He fair. You know, sometimes I be wishing he'd be a little more unfair, but he pretty fair. Just Do is pretty fair. Shout out to Just Do. Subscribe to the channel. But I just gotta be honest, except for when it comes to Shakir. Just gonna be honest, and it ain't no this. Yeah, but he out your city and you fight. So what I'm saying is most of us are biased, bro, to a certain degree. It's at least a fighter that makes us biased. But yeah, other than that, Just Do is pretty fair. I'm gonna tell you something though, but shout out to Cono Loco, bro. And subscribe to that brother channel. I know I'm just naming shit, but that's a Latino brother that he fudged Puerto Rican fighters, bro, and he fuck with fighters, but he never shit on black fighters. And that's what I like. And he support black fighters. He support them too. And not only that, Kano is he the only Latino that I know that's on YouTube that don't try to start bullshit amongst black fans. He the only one I know that don't do it. Punch Drunk do it. Nestor does it. He does it on his channel because he hates on Spence and he plays black fans to hate on Spence. And that fool be hating on Spence so hard, but you used to be on his dick. So Nestor, he's a broad. And you federal. You're federal, bro. You federal. And if you was all the way black, bro, black people would not fuck with you because you was a federal agent, bro. Anyway, but I fucks with Kano, bro. One of the very few brothers that he support his people, and I respect that. Because Puerto Ricans, I'm going to tell you something, out of all the Latinos, because right now, Mexicans and Dominicans is hot. Mexicans hot and Dominicans right behind. The two Latinos to me that get shitted on the most is, well, you know, Brazilians don't get a lot of love, but Cubans and Puerto Ricans. I would say the Cubans and the Puerto Rican fighters, they damn near get treated like black fighters, in my opinion. So he looks out for his people, and I respect that shit. I have no problem with that, bro. I have no problem if Punch Drunk was just looking out for his Latino brother, but he not doing that. He catered to white folks, and he shit on every black fighter he can find. That motherfucker cater to white folks. That's what he do. And he always trying to expose black people. So anyway, but boxing ain't ran by black people. Moonshine, Kentucky, deluxe drinking motherfucker. Anyway, but yeah, Kano, he the only Latino that I know on YouTube that he fuck with black fighters too. Yeah, he fuck with black fighters too. And he don't do no hating ass shit, bro. And he don't try to bring black fans. Because most people who try to, most people that try to, that's from other cultures that get with black folks, they normally like to get in on the bullshit. Kano don't do that shit. He don't do that shit. He do not do that shit. He ride with his fighters, but he also go with black fighters too. So I can't do nothing but respect that, bro. That's one thing he don't do, bro. He don't do that shit. He don't do that shit. And he ain't pro, and you know, he don't do that shit because the rest of the Latinos, to me, y'all pro-white. You always back. Y'all don't make no excuses for Bivol and Better Beef not fighting. Y'all don't make no excuse for that. I mean, it's crazy, bro. But all you fair motherfuckers, bro, it is what it is, bro. But a lot of us say we unbiased and we fair, and we be lying, bro. We be lying. Most black people who say that shit, they just trying not to offend white folks. So I'm very unfair, and I want, in every video, I want to offend white folks. Yeah, that's my goal. So I done said a lot of shit, and I'm gonna say some more shit. Listen, and another thing I want to point out, cause we were so fair. Let me tell you something, bro. You cannot be. My damn wife calling. God damn it. I'm gonna get with you, babe. Anyway, listen. Black people love to, boy, if your ass got caught with some drugs or any of that, I'm telling you, bro, we gonna have Pookie from New Jack City emojis with your face on it. Bro, if you black and you get caught with some drugs, we don't play that shit. We gonna call you a dope fiend for the rest of your life. Michael Irvin, I don't give a fuck how much you sit on Undisputed, bro. We'll never forget when he was coming out of South Dallas over there on Peabody with that 50 piece of the white girl, the passenger side. That's something black folks will never forget or forgive. No matter how much money you got, you can't be black and smoke crack and motherfuckers ain't gonna remind you of that shit. So I'm saying that to say, listen, bro, I'm tired of the disrespect. And like I said, I'm pro YouTubers and fighters. YouTubers and fighters. That's the connection that needs to be made through boxing, because we the realest. Now, some of us be bullshitting, but for the most part, bro, it's the YouTubers, bro. We keep boxing afloat, bro. It ain't mainstream. It ain't Fight Hype. It ain't Fight Hub. It ain't Seconds Out. It ain't none of that shit, bro. We the ones. And which leads me to say, Fight Hype, you're very messy. I seen in your title that Jose Benavidez accuses Jamal of drug use and shit like that. Y'all keep trying to play the dope fiend role to Jamal. You ever notice? Look at the love Ryan Garcia got when he said he got mental health issues. It ain't nobody in boxing that has sympathized with Jamal for having mental issues. And people don't even talk about that. So there's no such thing as mental issues for black athletes. So anyway, you accuse him of using drugs, bro, but your brother got caught with cocaine in his system, bro. What kind of contradiction is that? Had this not been this been the other way around, and it was a black fighter calling somebody else a drug, and his brother, showbiz, all them, bro, they would have, this would be in their headlines. They would make that shit go viral. It should go viral that Jose Benavidez got the audacity to accuse Jamal of using drugs, bro, but you got shot in your leg. And they didn't have nothing to do with boxing, and your brother got caught with cocaine, bro. Jamal ain't got no street charges. He ain't got none of that other shit. So, nah, bro. The fact that you can get that type of shit out, that is a contradiction. So, but you know, people love to try to, you know, label us as thugs and criminals and all that kind of shit and dope things. But anyway, yeah, that's it's amazing that I guess I'm the only one gonna talk about that. Yeah. The audacity. And you said fuck that mental health issues. I don't believe that shit and shit like that. You just a dope. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but I am gonna do a prediction for Jamal and Jose Benavidez. Yeah, I got a video coming for that. Yeah, I heard you been training hard as shit, Jose, but I'm just telling you, bro. Anyway, which leads me to last but not least. I can't predict this fight because I can't predict Andrade. Oh, I can predict that. You know, David Benavidez almost reminds me of Fernando Vargas. Yeah, like a young Fernando until he ran into Trinidad. I thought Winkett Wright beat him. But Fernando Vargas, just like David Benavidez, it's differences though. But it's just what you see is what you get. They're aggressive. They come forward. He got some pop to him. He is who he is. A lot of people saying he getting better. I think David Benividez is who he is. I think he's working on setting up shots better. David Benividez, he keep talking about his defense is so much. No, it's not, bro. You have never in your career, and whether you worked on it or not, your defense has never gotten better, and it ain't gonna get better, especially with a sharpshooter like Andrade. But your offense, I think your offense can get much better, and I think you working on that shit, and I think you working on being more effective aggression. I know what David Benavidez brings to the table. Maybe he may be a little more strategic and smarter at closing the gap. I just can't predict Andrade. I can't predict him. And David Benavidez can't predict. I'm telling you, bro, Andrade is weird, and not in a bad way. Not white boy weird, but he's weird, bro. And that's why black fans just won't get behind. Because he say weird shit. We gonna do this shit. And he just go, yeah. And he kind of, you know, he one of them black dudes that used to skateboard and shit. Anyway, and surf. But what I'm saying is, bro, I just can't figure him out. I can't figure him out. I don't know what I'm going to get Saturday night. I don't know what I'm going to get. You're 35, going on 36. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just don't know. The Andrade I know is much better than Benividez. The Andrade I know, Andrade can beat the shit out of Benividez. It could be one of them. I'm gonna tell you something. It could be similar to how Terrence Crawford did her. It could be similar, bro. Just let him walk in the shots and hurt him, because Andrade that's one thing I do know. He got power. I know for sure he can hurt David Benavidez. I know that for sure. I know he got the pop. That's not what I'm guessing. I just don't know, bro. I talk about how good you've been and how good you used to be, but I don't know what you got right now, bro. For one, you've never been on the big stage. You've never been in a big fight. You fought somewhat good competition here and there. The last time you rose to the occasion, in my opinion, Selecki fight was a decent performance, but you let off the gas. But your last top-notch performance to me was about 3 years ago. And they put you in there with that big old African. And it was your first fight at 160. I think it was your first fight at 160. And motherfucker Walter Aquintacuan, that motherfucker was 16-0 with 16 knockouts. And Andrade went in and dropped him in the first or second round. Dropped him like 4-5 times in the fight. Beat the shit out of him. I'm going to tell you something about this African. We ain't seen him since. But I'm just telling you, bro. That motherfucker had real power. Andrade said it after the fight. That motherfucker hit hard as shit. And he wasn't slow. He just couldn't hit Andrade like he wanted. That motherfucker was dangerous. I think he would have beat the shit out of Triple G. Yeah, that's what I think. That motherfucker was dangerous. That motherfucker was dangerous. And he was coming for Andrade's head. And I'm going to tell you something. The Andrade back then, when I look at them performances, I think Benavidez is better than that African. But look at the style and how that African fought and how Andrade picked him apart and hurt him with shots. That's how the Andrade, that's how I see him doing David Benavidez. That Walter Aquintaquin performance, I see them doing the same thing to Benividez. But I just don't know what I'm going to get with Andrade. He ain't been very active. He just been cruising through fights, bro. I don't know. And this dude is much bigger than him. He's stronger than him. This only your second fight at 168, bro. I don't know what I'm going to get. I can't and everybody's saying it. Either Andrade gonna pick him apart or he gonna slow down and Benavidez gonna. Do you not notice nobody's picking Benavidez to outskill Andrade? They're not picking him to win on points. Nobody's picking. They picking Benavidez to stop Andrade in later rounds because they picking Andrade to slow down. And you're not like Caleb Plant when it comes to slowing down, but you do slow down at times, bro. Yeah, you do. You not so much as gas out, but you slow down your activity. But you said in the press conference, there's gonna be a lot of punches thrown. Andrade has always had the gas tank to throw a lot of punches. And I'm gonna tell you another thing: the ass whooping he puts on you in the first half, it slows you down to where you can't put that much pressure in the second half. One thing about Andrade I do know about him as a fighter, he gonna put some punches on you. He gonna throw some shit at you. If he don't do nothing else in this fight, he gonna throw some shit at David Benavidez. And David Benavidez does not have defense. He gonna get hit flush with some hard shots by Andrade. And I know that for a fact. And that's why I say, a part of me, bro, I see Andrade picking Benavidez apart. But you fighting somebody 10 years younger than you. You're 35. I don't know what you got right now. I don't know. And it's fucked up because I want you to win. You know, I talk about that cocaine Benavidez had in the system, but other than that, bro, it's hard not to like you, bro. But you is a bully, though. You that fourth grader it's his third year in the fourth grade, and you the big kid on the playground. You just want to fight all the little kids. You don't want to fight them sixth graders. Yeah, like David Morrell. Bro, you don't want that David Morrell smoke. And you can miss me with that, and you would never fight Better Beef, bro. These are things that I believe. I believe you'll fight Jaime Munguia because he come up from 154. I think you'll do some shit like that. I think when Jamal beat your brother ass, yeah, that's a little hint. You know I'm bigger than Jamal. I think after that, you'll try to fight Jamal because he started at 154. I think you'll fight a lot of smaller fighters. But I don't know if you'll ever fight a Morrell or that African or Better Beef. Or you keep saying you want Bivol. And I think you will fight Bivol because you don't think Bivol got popped like that. And you think you can outwork him. I think you will fight Bivol because Bivol ain't big like that either. He can make 168 too, but he's not big like that. But you ain't gonna, I don't think you'll ever fight Better Beef, and I don't think you're gonna fight Morrell. Because, you know, they big like you and they punching. I don't think you'll fight them dudes. I do think you want to fight smaller guys. And because I'm telling you, bro, you like Fernando, somebody going to clip you, bro, because you don't got defense. Your offense can only do so much, and you don't got one punch knockout power. And when you try to take that shit to 175, bro, you ain't finna just clip Better Beef or Bivol. You're not finna hurt them dudes. You're going to have to do a lot of punching to hurt on them dudes. It's easier to hurt these 154 pounders you've been fighting, and 160 pounders you've been fighting. It's much easier to hurt them. Caleb was coming off a knockout loss to Canelo. But, you know, you did your thing, bro. One thing about you, bro, that I do like about David Benavidez, he'll never disappoint. I just don't think you the best because, bro, unless you got the most, you're gonna have to have the most solid chin of all time to not lose. You're gonna have to have, I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna have to have like an Ali chin or some shit to get through and win all these fights because you're going to get hit flush a lot. You have no defense and you put your hands down a lot. You don't wear the high guard enough, and I think Andrade going to come around that guard. I'm telling you, bro, on many levels, I see Andrade completely dominating. But it's hard, bro. It's hard for me to say. I don't know what Andrade is gonna show up. I know how Benividez is gonna show up. Maybe he may be sharper. Maybe he'll throw the jab a little more. Maybe he'll have a higher guard more. But overall, I know what Benividez brings, and he leave his body wide open. And I know Andrade like to go to the body, but I don't know what Andrade gonna show up, bro. I just can't predict it. He look hungry. He look like he want it. I know he ain't scared, but and he ain't finna run from Benividez. I don't believe none of that. I don't think he finna just be intimidated. I don't think none of that. I just don't. I can't call it, bro. I can't call this fight. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna give my post-fight video to it. I'm not gonna react to the weigh-in. None of that, bro. Unless some drastic shit happen at the weigh-in or just something to make me feel like Andrade back. I just ain't gonna know it till he in the ring, bro. This fight is very hard to predict. It's either Andrade is gonna pick him completely apart, bro, or he gonna slow down. Or Benavidez, it's either Benavidez gonna be completely too strong for him, bro. And it's his second fight at 68. His legs, he 35. It's either Benavidez will be too youthful and too strong, or Andrade's ring IQ is just gonna pick him apart. Because I'm telling you, bro, at 154, when he was at 154, Andrade was the best fighter in the world to me, outside of Andre Ward. I thought he was better than Spence and Bud. I thought he was better than Bud when he was at 154. And he a switch hitter. Andrade got the second best defense in boxing. I do believe that. But I still don't know. Bro, you've never had a big fight. You never had a fight on this level. I just don't know, bro. And you 35. I don't know. I don't know if the hunger is there like it was when you was in your 20s. Because when he was at 154, bro, I'm telling you, he was better than Bud and Spence. He was better than Bud, bro. I'm telling you, I ain't seen nothing like... And Boost is the closest... Boost remind me a lot of Andrade, but much different. And another thing about Andrade, his style is very unpredictable. Andrade fight different every fight. He does not fight the same. He fight... it depends on how his opponent fight. Andrade is the most versatile fighter in boxing. Andrade is the most versatile fighter in boxing. So I don't know what style he would come with. I don't know how he gonna fight him. You can't predict him. Watching film on Andrade would never work for you. Cause the Andrade I know, he make adjustments on the dime, bro. Andrade is very hard to figure out, bro. So I can't predict this shit. I don't know. I don't know if he gonna pick a style that won't work. I don't know. I don't know if when he adjusts, it won't work. I don't know if his reflexes will be like they was, bro. Just don't know. Because Benividez do got fast hands. I got to give him that. He got fast hands. But I'm going to tell you another thing. Andrade inside game just as good as Benividez too. Benividez love to try to work on the inside. His inside game is not better than Andrade's. Andrade will beat the shit out you on the inside. And like I said, bro, them hard punches and the way Benividez get hit flush, I could see him beating the shit out of Demetrius. I just can't call it, bro. I don't know which one gonna show up. But like I said, I like Benividez, but I'm definitely going for Andrade. There's no way I'm not going for Andrade. It ain't even just that I'm a huge fan of Andrade and I always have, man. Nah, bro, he black. Nah. And your father's trying to convince you to go all the way Mexican and stop saying Ecuadorian inside or whatever. But anyway, they trying to turn this into that, you know, with you and your brother, 2 Mexicans versus 2 blacks and shit like that. And it's cool. It's cool. The fans gonna love it. Mexicans will be in attendance. Sombreros will be there, and all kind of other shit. I just hated that black fans ain't pulling for Andrade. I think 80% of black fans are going for Benavidez. I told you, Benavidez got one of the biggest